Steve Gamache here with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review, and this time we're checking out a very interesting knife. This is the Fernandez Tall Western Petty 120 millimeter, and Sean Fernandez makes these knives in-house, and the knife is available in a Wa or Japanese handled version, and also the Yo or Western version. So this is, of course, is the Western version. The core steel is 52100 carbon steel, so it is a reactive carbon steel. Its original intent was for ball bearing manufacture, and it's been adapted to other purposes, including kitchen knives. This steel does have a chromium content of about 1%, so that helps a little bit with reactivity. The heat treat's about 62 Rockwell. We'll talk about that in a second. The construction is mono steel, so it's the same metal. The entire blade is ground down from stock, and so there's no cladding, no layers. The weight on this knife is about 3.7 ounces, 104 grams, and that'll vary just a little bit depending on the handle material. The blade length on this particular knife is 123 millimeters on the edge, or just under 5 inches, and the overall length is about 8.6 inches. The spine thickness coming out of the off the tang, the full tang, is about 2.65 millimeters above the back of the blade, and then we have pretty much a constant distal taper all the way to a tip that's quite thin. We'll get a close-up look at that. The blade height is 40.6 millimeters at the heel back here, and the handle types are going to be various wood. This is a stabilized wood. I didn't ask Sean what this one was, but we'll get a close-up look. Actually, let's do that right now. So I've been using this knife, so it has a bit of a patina on it, and you can kind of see it actually really gained a nice blue patina when I sliced some cooked chicken. I did prep a couple of chickens raw, and it really didn't react that much, but it definitely did on the cooked. This knife is quite flexible in its uses. It's not flexible in how stiff it is, but it's very flexible in the amount of different uses you can put it to. Sean does a great job of grinding these blades. He knows his stuff when it comes to grinding knives and getting them to do what he wants, and also he's been working diligently to learn the intricacies of 52100 and has his heat treat in-house. So Sean does a great job heat treating this steel. So you've got the logo, you've got the steel type on the knife, and it's got enough thickness where you've got some convexing to a nice thin edge. And let's take a look at that spine. It's really nicely relieved with a polished curve to it, very thin tip. And Sean's got some nice polished relief on the back of the blade here as it goes into the handle. It's a full tang knife. Real nice fit and finish on the blade and the handle, as I mentioned. He's got 3, I'm guessing these are brass pins in the handle. And this handle is kind of unique shape-wise. It's kind of got what I call a bird's beak rear to it. And so you can grip this. I can get a full 4-finger grip on it if your hands are... My hands are just a little on the smaller side of medium, but if you had bigger hands, you could definitely do a 3-finger grip with it, no problem. You can also pinch with it in a variety of ways if you would like to do that. So you can hold this knife quite a variety of ways, and it does have a palm swell, kind of a Coke bottle shape to it. One of the things that sets this knife apart is the height, and the height makes it quite versatile. So you can do anything from some on-the-board work. There's plenty of clearance for that, to taking down a chicken, to cleaning up tenderloins and other types of meat, pulling the silver skin off. So it's quite a flexible knife. It works bigger than its size would indicate, so you can use this for a lot of stuff. And so here's the profile. He's got these pretty flat, so the intention's not really to rock chop with this, but he's got a fairly flat profile, which you can push cut or do a little pull push very effectively. I start digging in pretty quick on the tip, so again, this is not a knife you want to do a lot of rocking. It will rock fine over short stuff, like scallions, that kind of stuff, but it's not going to rock over taller stuff. But hey, it's only 5 inches long, so what do you want? But I Big fan of Sean's knives, and I used a different one of his petties a while back, and we've got this one in, and they're just great. They are so versatile. They do so much more than just what a small, very short kind of utility style knife would do at this length. So just gives you a lot of versatility. Heat treats great. Out of the box edge was just stellar. Good solid 7 out of 10, if not more. And just a very versatile knife. Real nice woods. These can come in various type of woods. So if you're interested in a really versatile shorter knife, give one of these a try. They are really nice. So there you have the Fernandez Tall Western Petty 120 millimeter in 50-100 carbon steel.